Chicago fan there. Chicks dig the long ball. Give me 6 home run or 1 home run every 6 at bats. So, look, guys, let's go ahead and get into Super Wild Card Weekend, as we do have 6 games instead of the normal 4. So the first game up, we have the Indianapolis Colts take on the Buffalo Bills. 1 o'clock kickoff on the CBS channel. If I don't get this, I'll be very upset, CBS. If you play me a funeral BS again, I'm going to go crazy. But I digress on that. Combs. First things first, man, who do you have winning this game and why?
The Buffalo Bills are going to win this game. The Buffalo Bills are just too damn good right now. They are clicking on all cylinders, defense, offense, all the way around the football. And then on the other side of that, it's Phillip Rivers. So, look, I will take Buffalo in this game. I really don't even think that this game is that close. I think Buffalo wins this one something like 35-17.
Yeah, and I heard, like, I might be wrong, but I believe the Buffalo or the state of New York is allowing fans into the stadium for this particular game. They haven't allowed fans in the stadium at all, like all year, so those fans are going to be wild. Bill Mafia is going to be doing some. They are going to be doing some Snoop Dogg stuff.
Fall through tables before this game.
Not just falling through tables, man. There's like stuff all over the tables. There's like fire. They jump through fire.
I love watching their tailgating videos. I saw one the other day where this guy picks up his wife and power bombs her through a table.
I saw that too. I know exactly
and she's laying there holding his head. He's got his arms up like this, and I'm like, that only in Buffalo.
She might be dead. Like, she legit because
a concussion.
Because he did it through like one of those hard plastic tables that don't give, right?
You're right.
I thought she was dead, to be honest with you. But Wyatt, Brandon is picking the Bills, and sounds like a large margin. Who do you got winning this game, and why?
I got the Bills, and it's simply because of that quarterback wide receiver between Allen and Diggs. Okay, Singletary's a great running back, yes. McDermott's a great coach. They got a nice defense behind it, but it's all going to boil down to the fact that they have 2 MVP candidates on the same team. I mean, that's crazy. They are a ridiculously good football team. Just like Combs said, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, and I'm going to take it a step further than Combs. I'm going to say that Phillip Rivers and company doesn't even put up 17. I'm saying like 10, and Buffalo puts up 35, 42, something like that. I am saying a full-fledged blowout.
Man.
Hoffy says, hence why he was so pumped. It's time for a new cousin. I mean wife.
I believe he is referring to the body slamming of the wife through the table.
Yes.
type thing there. But, guys, the Indianapolis Colts were 11-5 this year. They went toe-to-toe with the Tennessee Titans twice. The Colts are a team that's been secretly climbing or been flying under the radar all year. And did you guys forget that they beat the Packers? Did you forget that they beat the Titans? And
I didn't forget that.
They beat the Bears when like they were on their streak, right? You know, they were they were undefeated for like
they were the worst 5-0 team in the history of the NFL.
They weren't 5-0. They were 4-0. Then they were 4-1. Then they were 5-1.
Oh,
and then they were 5-6. So
God,
let's not forget
and then
that.
they were 9. And then they were 9-7, and they were in the playoffs or 8-8.
But
8-8.
But guys, it is hard for me to pick this as like a blowout because for one, it is the playoffs. Josh Allen has not been in the playoffs. Like, let's be honest, your butthole is going to pucker up like a tad bit in the first quarter or two, and like you are going to force the ball some places where it should go.
Rivers been in the playoffs.
He is 5-6 in the playoffs, so that's at least 11 times. And I believe all 6 of his. Like 11 games, but. All of his losses have come to Tom Brady, so that's kind of weird. But I digress on that.
That's crazy.
But I am picking the Buffalo Bills as well, not because of Josh Allen, not because of Stephon Diggs or who else they just signed Kenny Stills as well. Like not because of all that. That defense is damn good. The Buffalo Bills defense is damn good. Let me say it one more time. The Buffalo Bills defense is damn good. Probably
and
the best.
Defensive-minded head coach too.
Yeah, exactly. So, and they're playing at home. It's probably going to be snowing and cold up there in middle of BFE, New York. So,
is Kenny Stills just there to open Diggs up a little bit more, or do you think he's there because they think he's going to produce?
I think they probably think he's going to produce simply because they already just got John Brown back. So, and then they've also got Komet at tight end. So, I don't know. Like, I feel like he could produce because we've seen Kenny Stills perform at a great level in places like Miami while he was with the Texans. We've seen him put out, but at the same time, he's also not put out for quite some time. Maybe like a season, I'm going to say, is the last time we saw him really have
he didn't play at all this
Kenny
year, right?
Stills. Yeah. Really, it's been a while since we've seen a dominant Kenny Stills game. So, I don't know. I feel like it could kind of go either way, but I feel like really if we're going to talk about an X factor wide receiver, I feel like we really can't skip over Cole Beasley's the one that I like.
I believe he is out this game still though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
that's going to be huge for them. If he is in though, when he comes back in the playoffs, he is the most under the radar, like just amazing wide receiver that you would never expect to be amazing. He is the perfect slot receiver, and he's so smart too with what he reads the defense.
He reminds me of Jordy Nelson.
Yes, he really does, and he's super smart. When he gets to the line, he sees patterns, kind of like what Buck and me were talking about the other day while he was over here helping me set all this setup. He notices patterns in like linebackers and stuff where if one linebacker is 2 yards to the left of what he normally is, he'll run out and turn around and catch an 8-yard curl real quick to gain him 8 quick and easy yards, and sometimes even for a first down. And then he's also a nice deep threat because Stephon Diggs is such a good deep threat that he draws a cornerback and a safety. Yep. That leaves somebody open. That's what they always say about the kid who gets double covered is somebody else is open. So Cole Beasley is that guy.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the Buffalo Bills have gotten two huge steals in the offseason, one being Cole Beasley from the Dallas Cowboys and, like, obviously Stephon Diggs from the Vikings this season. But, Combs, just to answer your question about Kenny Stills, even if he is not there to produce, the threat is still in the back of your mind that he can produce. Yeah. And the reason why I don't think he has produced in Houston was because Houston franchise is just a complete mess. We are seeing it with like J.J. Watt and Deshaun Watson. Everybody wants out because they're such a mess. So as a receiver, why do I want to put my body on the line when I know that this franchise is so dysfunctional and I'm going to be traded anyways, right? So, I mean, the Buffalo Bills win, but I think it's going to be a little bit closer. It's going to be probably a low-scoring game, probably 17-10 or 17-12 is my final score. Wyatt, what's your final score?
Final score, I think I'm going to go completely off course here with what you just said. I've seen too many high-scoring games from this high-powered Buffalo offense where they're putting up a ton of points. So I think they continue that trend. Even though Josh Allen hasn't seen much playoff time, Phillip Rivers hasn't seen much playoff wins and hasn't seen playoff time recently, not within the last, 2 seasons, I believe. So I'm going to take the Bills in this one. I'm going to take them 42-10, 42-13 maybe.
Yeah, and I have them scored in 35. Are me and Wyatt sleeping on that Colts defense? Because that Colts defense is better than people give them credit for. I will say that.
It definitely is, and I feel like in a way I'm kind of sleeping on him here. I do agree with you because Darius Leonard's such a dog. DeForest Buckner is a dog. I mean, they got playmakers at all the positions on defense. But at the same time, I know what I've seen with Buffalo all year. I know I've watched that offense just absolutely annihilate teams. So they passed the eye test. That's the best way I can explain it.
Yeah, I take the eye test over numbers any day of the week. Thanks for checking out that man-hour clip. You can check out the full episode in the link below in the description, or you can check us live Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. East Coast time on youtube.com/man-hour. Or you can download the podcast form on Spotify and iHeartRadio as well. Man-hour Nation, stand up.